Welcome to BClean's Environment Green Clean Technician Training. The main goals or focus of this training is that BClean Building Maintenance Incorporated has an environmental policy in place that is followed. BClean is committed to reducing exposure of building occupants and cleaning staff to potentially hazardous chemical, biological, and particle contaminants, which adversely impact air quality, health, building finishes, building systems, and the environment. We will achieve this level of commitment by incorporating Green Seal certified chemicals, environmentally preferable cleaning tools, as well as certified equipment. Efficient green clean practices keep our company current, competitive, and in environmental compliance. Our business practices that save waste and resources also improve employee morale, meet community and customer expectations. Climate change awareness. Understanding what climate change is, its causes, and effects globally and locally. Businesses have a responsibility to act due to cost savings, regulations, and reputation impacts.
Managers and supervisors must set a positive example of observing and complying with our environmental and green cleaning policy, sharing information with staff, bringing forward innovative ideas and suggestions, and understanding and implementing site-specific requirements and programs in areas of green cleaning, high-performance cleaning program, solid waste management, recycling, sustainability criteria, quality assurance, and best practices, etc.
Now let's take a look at our training expectations. The janitorial and cleaning industry is coming of age as an active participant in building health, rather than the unknown night shift that mops floors and empties trash. Traditionally, janitorial workers have been generally task-oriented rather than service-oriented. Task-oriented means they were given a job assignment and a time frame to get it done. It didn't take much training to plug a janitorial need with a warm and willing body. Service-oriented, however, means that the person has a general knowledge in the related topic of environmental sustainability and green cleaning and the associated performance of their duties. Green cleaning should mean that the person doing the job has more than a new line of cleaners and a microfiber cloth for dusting. Knowing how these things work and why they work brings green practices to the project as well as green products. For example, selecting eco-friendly/low VOC products, proper dilution to avoid waste, and maintaining microfiber cloths versus disposables. BClean Building Maintenance believes that all janitorial and cleaning services need to have green clean technicians to honestly claim to be a green clean janitorial service. Being a janitor is not enough in this new green economy. Being a green clean technician is the first step to an honest green clean business. BClean's green cleaning program includes certified products, tools, and equipment where appropriate. It is vital to incorporate training, dedicated service, and management support that our clients expect from BClean Building Maintenance, a leader in environmentally friendly practices and in green cleaning. Let's take a look at some important building certifications. LEED, or Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, is a program that sets standards used internationally for the design, construction, and maintenance of environmentally sustainable buildings and infrastructure. Members of the U.S. Green Building Council developed LEED and continue to contribute to its evolution. Many municipalities have adopted LEED standards for their new buildings. USGBC, or United States Green Building Council, was established in 1993. There is also BOMA BEST. It's a national program for environmental assessment and certification of existing commercial buildings, launched by BOMA Canada in 2005. WELL Building Standard was launched by the International WELL Building Institute in 2014. All projects must comply with guidelines adopted from the U.S. Green Building Council's LEED for Existing Buildings Operations and Maintenance rating system. CAGBC, or Canadian Green Building Council, was established in 2002. Decarbonization Roadmap. Companies undertake audits, create roadmaps, and implement reporting to align with Net Zero 2050 goals. Scope 1, direct fuel. Scope 2, electricity. And Scope 3, supply chain/travel/waste, must be reduced progressively. Internationally accepted benchmarks for high-performance green buildings are design, construction, and operation.
A service provider certification is green cleaning with CIMS GB. Cleaning Industry Management Standard Green Buildings, CIMS GB, is closely tailored to provide clients with precisely what they need to secure points under the LEED certification. CIMS is a management framework designed to help cleaning organizations develop and maintain professional, customer-focused organizations. It's based on universally accepted management principles that are hallmarks of success. CIMS certification also helps organizations to allocate resources effectively and deliver services efficiently. CIMS GB certification demonstrates an organization's capability to assist clients in achieving LEED. Let's take a closer look at BOMA Plus. The BOMA Plus janitorial accreditation reassures building owners and managers that their janitorial service providers meet robust targets, including business practices and ethics, infection control and prevention, health and safety, quality control, procurement, sustainability, and more. ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance. It is a framework that helps stakeholders understand how an organization is managing risks and opportunities related to the environmental, social, and governance criteria. ESG takes a holistic view that sustainability extends beyond just environmental issues. Some examples of ESG factors are environmental, includes greenhouse gas emissions, natural resource management, climate change, resilience, etc. Social includes human capital development, health and safety, ethical supply chain and human rights, etc. And governance includes ESG reporting, risk management, broad diversity, executive pay, tax transparency, etc.
There are many benefits of green cleaning, some of which include it reduces health effects for building occupants and janitorial staff, such as skin, eye, and respiratory irritation, burns, and allergies. It reduces costs for building management, tenants, or the janitorial company associated with sick leave, healthcare productivity loss, and litigation. There's an increase in safety by reducing the likelihood and frequency of fires, explosions, spills, and splashes. There's an increase in occupant and worker satisfaction, improved morale, productivity and efficiency, quality of life, and sense of well-being. And there's a reduced environmental impact, air pollution, water pollution, raw materials, resource use, bioaccumulation of chemicals in plants and animals, ozone depletion, and global climate change. Energy and water conservation, turning off lights, using motion sensors, LED lighting, fixing leaks, using two-bucket systems, and recommending low-flow fixtures. Staff must report leaks immediately and use high-efficiency washers where applicable. Field tips. Charge janitorial equipment during off-peak hours to save costs and energy. Switch off lights in cleaned areas before moving to the next section. Use cold water for dilution where safe, saves both energy and money.
So what is green cleaning? It's cleaning to protect health without harming the environment. It is a holistic approach to our janitorial services that takes into consideration the health and safety and environmental risks of products and processes associated with cleaning, the mission and use of the facility to be cleaned and the behavior of facility occupants, and the cleaning, maintenance, and sanitation needs of the facility. In other words, it is an approach to cleaning that involves the use of alternative products, applying those products in different ways, and evaluating and/or changing behaviors associated with how buildings are used to reduce risks while maintaining a satisfactory level of cleaning and disinfection. So, does green cleaning work? Green cleaning is a concept. It is a collection of new tools and practices that can be applied to traditional approaches and vary from building to building. The simple answer is yes. Green cleaning works because we make sure that the products and processes used are targeted to specific risks associated with each building, and that the building managers, building occupants, and our cleaning staff all participate in the development of the green cleaning plan.
Green cleaning is implemented in custodial effectiveness assessments, janitorial inspections, purchase of sustainable cleaning products and materials, Green Seal environmental choice, sustainable cleaning equipment, entryway systems, grills, gates and mats, indoor integrated pest management, and solid waste management, including recycling and organics. Waste and recycling, sorting waste, composting, reducing single-use items, and recycling supply containers. Encouraging efficient supply ordering to minimize packaging. Field tips. Always separate waste streams: paper, plastics, organics, landfill. Flatten cardboard and stack neatly to save space in recycling bins. Reuse empty cleaning supply containers where possible before recycling.
BClean's first role involves staffing, including an appropriate staffing plan, staff training programs in the hazards, use, maintenance, disposal, and recycling of cleaning chemicals, dispensing equipment, if any, and packaging, and training in green cleaning. BClean's second role involves products, use of chemical concentrations with appropriate dilution systems to minimize chemical use wherever possible, the use of sustainable cleaning materials, products, janitorial paper products, and trash bags, i.e. microfiber tools and wipes, and the use of sustainable cleaning and hard floor and carpet care products, meeting the sustainability criteria. BClean's third role involves equipment, use of cleaning equipment meeting sustainability criteria, like vacuum cleaners and powered floor maintenance equipment, must be equipped with controls or other devices for capturing and collecting fine particulates and shall operate at a sound level less than 70 decibels. This includes strategies for vulnerable populations such as children, asthmatics, and pregnant women, and cleaning in areas with special engineering concerns such as those with inadequate ventilation, poor lighting, and restricted access. BClean's fourth role includes entryway systems that will be implemented and maintained at 10 feet and maintained on a weekly basis to reduce dirt from entering the building at all public walkways. There are a couple of third-party environmental standards that are important to look at. One is Canada's Environmental Choice Eco-Logo symbol. Established in 1988, the program helps consumers identify products and services that are less harmful to the environment. And the Green Seal, based in Washington, D.C., and is a nonprofit organization devoted to environmental standards setting, product certification, and public education. If you see a Green Seal certification mark on a product, that means it has been put through stringent evaluations to ensure its reduced impact on the environment and on human health. We take a life cycle approach, evaluating products from its raw materials through the manufacturing process and ending with recycling or disposal. Only products that pass these rigorous science-based evaluations, including on-site plant inspections, can earn certification. But the Green Seal means more than just passing the tests. It also means that the product works as well as or better than others in its class, and that it has been evaluated without bias or conflict of interest. So let's look at a green cleaning example. Traditional glass cleaner, made of alcohol and ammonia, which are solvents, is typically applied by using a trigger spray, which creates a fine mist. Vapors created by this product and process have the following effects. Vapors can enter the breathing zone of cleaning personnel, causing respiratory irritation and triggering asthmatic attacks and other breathing disorders, especially when used repeatedly and over time. Because they can remain in the restroom, vapors can affect building occupants using the restroom. Vapors are circulated throughout the building by ventilation systems and can affect building occupants. When the vapors are exhausted to the outdoors, they can contribute to atmospheric smog and air pollution. The solution is replacing the traditional glass cleaner with one that has no solvents a detergent or soap-based cleaner that produces fewer vapors. Biodegradable materials can be naturally broken down into organic components. A biodegradable product can dissolve easily in the environment without destroying nature. It's the opposite of plastic and styrofoam, which harm the environment. If everything was biodegradable, our world would be extremely clean. The process can work in two ways: aerobic degrading, where the materials are broken down by bacteria in an oxygen environment, or anaerobic degradation, where the materials do not require an oxygen-rich environment. To satisfy this component, the materials comprising the products usually need to be organic to begin with, but not always. Plastic products are all around us. Classic plastic products, however, are hardly biodegradable. The hall of shame in this regard is the plastic used to hold pick packs of beer and soft drinks together. It takes 450 years on average for this convenience packaging to break down. This is hardly good news for the plastic industry, so it has produced something that it likes to claim is biodegradable. Bioplastic is the new craze in the plastic industry. Bioplastic is produced from the components of organic materials such as soy oil and cornstarch. Let's take a bit of a closer look at bioplastic. The goal with bioplastic is to produce a plastic that is, well, biodegradable. The technology is new, so nobody is sure how well it degrades. It is generally considered to be superior to traditional plastic, but that isn't really saying much given the 450-year lifespan of plastic six-pack holders. The real question is, how long will it take for the bioplastic to degrade? While there are certainly a number of claims, independent studies have not yet produced definitive results. From a practical perspective, you need to be careful about buying products that claim to be biodegradable. How long will it take plastic to degrade? The longest time frame, as we don't know how long it takes it to decompose, is glass. And then we move to fishing line, which is 600 years. Then down to disposable diapers, toothbrushes, styrofoam at 500 years, plastic bottles, soda can rings, plastic straws at 200 years, plastic-lined coffee cups, plastic bags, and the lowest on our table is cigarette butts, which take 5 years to decompose. The following are examples of how to apply green cleaning principles to everyday cleaning issues. When using disinfectants, janitors must first select a product that works on the specific germ they are trying to get rid of, or select a broad-spectrum product that works on all germs they may encounter. Due to the potential health risks and impacts on the environment, it makes sense to minimize the amount of disinfectant used. There are specific ways to do this. First, select the right product. Use a product that is registered by EPA. Ensure the product contains the specific ingredients needed to kill the specific germs. Consider the efficiency required for the building room use. There is a difference between daycares, bathrooms, food service, etc. And finally, follow the instructions, specifically the dwelling time. Using the wrong disinfectant wastes time and money and does not remove the germs.
There are specific practices to take note of for restrooms in general. Our janitorial staff is keeping the restrooms clean and sanitary by following A2 level cleaning schedule, a combination of regular daily cleaning and weekly deep cleaning. Regular daily cleaning includes trash removal, surface cleaning, disinfection, restocking supplies, cleaning mirrors and other glass surfaces, disinfecting all surfaces and fixtures, and vacuuming and wet mopping with a cleaner. Deep cleaning done once a week. Uses harder chemicals to remove stubborn deposits or stains. Is used for removing graffiti, cleaning stained toilet bowls, removing shower tile deposits, and removing soil with brushes and/or scrub pads. Field tips. Use a 2-bucket system, clean/rinse, or spray and wipe to reduce water use and ensure hygiene. Check for leaks in restroom fixtures during each shift and report immediately. Hard floor care involves one of the most dangerous chemical products that a janitor uses. Floor finish stripper. Stripper usually comes in 2 forms: liquid concentrate, which is for stripping large floor areas, and ready-to-use aerosol for removing floor finish from baseboards. Both strippers contain chemicals that can seriously harm the user and might affect building occupants and the environment. Reducing stripper use is a good idea for safety and financial reasons. Floor stripping takes a great deal of time, so labor is expensive. Stripping should be performed only when needed and should be performed correctly so no time or chemicals are wasted. We can cut back on the stripping that we need to do by keeping abrasive dirt particles from reaching the floor in the first place. Another way to reduce stripper use is to carefully monitor the floor refinishing work. Strip the floor, finish only when needed, keep track of the floors, and refinish only those with good records. A good trained staff will spot patterns in the ways the floors are wearing. Additional reduction in floor stripper use comes from training our staff how to refinish floors correctly and how to refresh them with buffing and cleaning between refinish jobs. Following set procedures ensures that the stripper will work properly and reduce the amount of restriping required. Field tips. Use microfiber mops instead of string mops to reduce chemical and water use. Schedule stripping only when surface wear is visible, not on fixed dates. Keep entrance mats clean and vacuumed to prevent abrasive dirt from reaching floors. Now, let's move on to carpet cleaning. Most carpet care products are relatively safe to use and have a small impact on the environment. Although some products contain toxic chemicals that are harmful both to the janitor who uses them and to the people who occupy the building, we always use the mildest products available that work effectively. A stain prevention technique prohibits occupants from eating or drinking in their individual offices. This will lessen the number of stains resulting from food and beverage spills. All our products are Green Seal certified. Field tips. Inspect and clean carpet extractors weekly to prevent leaks and excess water use. Adopt stain prevention rules such as no food/drink in offices to reduce chemical use. Vacuum high-traffic areas daily with HEPA vacuums to maintain air quality.
Green cleaning is not just about product. It is also about using sustainable cleaning methods. The most successful methods include microfiber cloths, mops, entrance matting, and high-filtration vacuums, HEPA vacuums. Microfiber cloths and mops are made from special material that does not need chemicals to clean and can be washed and reused many times. A life cycle analysis of microfiber cloths found that they are an excellent alternative to paper towels that are only used once. Entrance matting is used to keep dirt from entering a building, reducing the need for cleaning products. High filtration vacuums can be used to clean carpets and keep indoor air quality at an optimal level.
Sustainable fleet, vehicles, and travel. Practical decarbonization. Measures not only reduce GHG emissions, but also cut fuel and maintenance costs, improve brand reputation, and help align with Canadian Net Zero Goals 2050. Quick win ideas, low cost, immediate impact. 1. Anti-idling campaign with staff, stickers, reminders. 2. Route planning software pilot in one region. 3. Carpool program for employees at large job sites or between job sites. 4. Install EV chargers at company HQ/depots. Show commitment. 5. Quarterly eco-driving refresher training with recognition awards. 1. Fleet electrification and low-carbon vehicles. Transition to EVs or hybrids. Replace gas/diesel vans with electric or plug-in hybrids. Start with small pilot routes in urban areas where charging stations exist. Right-size the fleet. Use smaller vehicles where possible, e.g., compact EVs for supply runs instead of large vans or trucks. Green leasing. Partner with leasing companies offering EVs at scale to lower upfront costs. Idle-free policies. Canadian winters lead to heavy idling. Enforce no idling over 2 minutes and use remote starters only when necessary. 2. Eco-driving training for staff. Driver behavior can reduce fuel use by 10 to 20%. Smooth acceleration and braking. Cruise control where possible. Avoid excessive speeding. Optimal efficiency, 80 to 100 kilometers per hour. Maintenance equals efficiency. Regular oil changes, tire checks, and tune-ups. Underinflated tires can lower fuel efficiency by 3 to 5%. Incentives. Recognize top-performing eco-drivers each quarter. 3. Route optimization and logistics. Smart routing software. Use apps/AI-based platforms, e.g., Retific Geotab, to minimize kilometers traveled. Bundle client visits and QA inspections to reduce multiple short trips. Hub and spoke model. Base vehicles closer to job sites instead of one central depot to cut commuting distances. Night shift coordination. Align cleaning schedules with low traffic times to reduce stop-and-go driving. Sustainable fleet, vehicles, and travel. Practical decarbonization continued. 4. Sustainable business travel. Air travel reduction. Use virtual inspections, training, and client check-ins instead of flights. Bundle meetings to reduce total trips. Carbon-conscious choices. Economy class only. Business class equals 3 times footprint. Direct flights instead of layovers, less takeoff/landing fuel burn. Rail/bus for short regional trips, less than 500 kilometers. Carbon offsets. Use Canadian offset programs, for example less emissions, bullfrog power, when flights are unavoidable. 5. Shared mobility and low-carbon alternatives. Carpooling for staff. Encourage staff working in the same building/area to share rides. Active transport, where possible. Incentives for cycling, walking, or transit to offices. Subsidized transit passes. Company shuttle vans. Consolidate staff transport to large work sites. 6. Policy and procurement. Green fleet policy. Set targets for EV adoption, for example, 25% fleet electric by 2030. Procurement standards. Require suppliers and subcontractors to follow similar low-carbon travel practices. Travel hierarchy. First option, virtual second, train/bus third, carpool/EV last resort, airplane. 7. Monitoring and reporting. Telematics systems, for example Geotab, Samsara. Track driver habits, fuel efficiency, idling. KPIs. Fleet fuel use per kilometer. Percent of EVs in fleet. Scope 3 emissions from staff travel. Feedback loop. Share progress with staff. We reduced fleet fuel use by 15% in 2024.
Microfiber is a man-made product that is best used in cleaning applications by combining 2 basic fibers. BeClean uses allergy-free and antibacterial cloths and mops. Green Clean BeClean system uses microfiber cloths that are made from a scientific weave of polyester and polyamide to provide a lint-free multi-surface cleaning. These allergy-free and antibacterial cloths act as millions of scrub brushes to remove germs, grease, lime, and other dirt without damaging the surface being cleaned. Because they last longer than cotton cloths or paper products, microfiber cloths are more eco-friendly than their traditional counterparts. The microfiber technology is also used in floor mops. Using the same technology as the microfiber cloths, the microfiber pads ensure a clean surface, removing germs along with dirt and grime. A dry mop is used to remove dust and dry dirt, while a wet mop is used to remove scuffs or marks on the floors. There is a universal colored cloth system. However, remember to always follow client or building-specific rules first. Red cloths are used for bathrooms. Blue for windows, glass, and stainless steel. Green for general cleaning. And yellow or white for food courts and kitchens. So what are the health and safety side effects? The professional cleaning industry, including BClean, strives to make indoor environments clean, safe, and hygienic. Unfortunately, harmful side effects on human health and safety are associated with certain cleaning products and practices. For these reasons, at BClean, the environmental considerations are a large part of janitorial management. Health impacts from traditional cleaning practices affect both the product users and the building occupants. Janitorial staff of cleaning companies often have direct contact with high concentrations of cleaning chemicals and therefore may suffer serious and direct injury without proper training and products. Occupants might be exposed to lower levels, but over longer periods of time. They work longer hours each day and more days per year. Both janitorial staff and building occupants can receive either acute or chronic exposure. Acute exposure means a single large exposure to a toxic substance, which may result in severe health problems or death. Acute exposure usually lasts no longer than a day. Chronic exposure means that there are many exposures over an extended period or over a significant fraction of a human's lifetime, 7 years or more. These can cause long-term serious health effects. Let's take a look at some acute and chronic exposure examples. Acute examples include blindness, nausea or other gastrointestinal ailments, headaches, burns to eyes or skin, poisoning, and frostbite from cold aerosol temperatures. Some chronic examples include a weak immune system, reproductive disorders or birth defects, cancer, neurological issues like seizures, organ damage, and respiratory ailments. A high-performance cleaning program includes a staffing plan, training, chemical handling, sustainable cleaning material and equipment, paper products, microfiber tools, and trash bags. There are 10 Green Clean commandments. 1. Green programs. We encourage those in decision-making positions to provide effective leadership in a green program. 2. Green services provide the 2 applications that complete the green program process: green products and green clean technicians. Commandment 3. Recycling of waste. Encourage recycling by placing clearly marked trash bins to paper, plastic, and waste. 4. Floor stripping and finishing. When possible, the green janitor will endeavor to replace floor finishes with better products. Commandment 5. Non-ammonia window cleaners. To replace the window cleaners with non-ammonia cleaners and use more environmentally friendly products. Commandment 6. Microfiber applications. While microfiber cloths are not appropriate for all circumstances, it is understood that the proper use of microfiber cloths, mops, etc. may reduce the amount of cleaning products required in a cleaning program. 7. Lighting replacement. When agreed by the client to use the best choice of light bulb replacement in facilities. Commandment 8. Janitor closet and supply. To examine the storage areas for products in the client facilities to assess the materials being used and will remove any old products that do not fit the green product standard. If the products will be soon exhausted, these products will be replaced with green products. 9. Paper products. To supply the paper products, the preference for paper products will be acid-free products. This requires the support of the facilities served in some cases. It is also recommended to encourage the installation of hand dryers when possible to reduce paper trash. And the 10th commandment, wastewater. To be mindful of what is being flushed into the water system after the work has been done. Use a proper disposal area for wastewater and eliminate phosphates, zinc pollution, and harmful chemicals from your line of products so that wastewater carries biodegradable elements into the waterways of our sewers, rivers, and oceans.
After completing this training, our green cleaning expectations or focuses are promoting green goals to building occupants. Implement high-performance cleaning programs, continuous custodial effectiveness assessment. Incorporate certified green tools, practices, and products using certified green equipment. Use sustainable building exterior and hardscapes practices solid waste management, i.e. recycling and resource conservation. Feedback and recognition, tracking energy, water, and supply usage with visible dashboards and KPIs. Recognition programs include Green Champion Awards, Best Eco Driver, Top Energy Saver. Waste and recycling, sorting waste, composting, reducing single-use items, and recycling supply containers. Encouraging efficient supply ordering to minimize packaging. Field tips. Supervisors to perform monthly audits with checklists, restrooms, floors, carpets. Post visual dashboards in staff rooms showing energy/water savings. Nominate monthly green champions for best field practices. Always separate waste streams, paper, plastics, organics, landfill. Flatten cardboard and stack neatly to save space in recycling bins. Reuse empty cleaning supply containers where possible before recycling.
Although you've reached
Stop. You're not quite done yet. Quiz time. To validate the completion of the training, a quiz must be completed. After you have finished viewing the training presentation, please inform your manager/supervisor. Manager/supervisor, please contact the applicable regional safety department and provide the following information to receive the quiz for this course. Full name of person who completed the training video, first and last name. Employee number. Site/building. Email for each person who needs to complete a quiz, for the quiz link to be sent. Questions. Submit the above information by contacting the email below according to your region. BCNAL, ohsdata@b-clean.com. BCBMI Alberta, cal ohsdata@b-clean.com. The safety information provided in this training or during company education does not take precedence over OH&S, acts, regulations, and codes. All employees have access to appropriate OH&S, acts, regulations, and codes.